So for several months I've been thinking about how I could put a nice label on these stone slabs in my other job. I oversee some of the inventory or help with overseeing the inventory. And one of the issues I find is it's just difficult to read the names. There is stickers on the edge, but the text is so small. It's like a size 10 or might even be less than that, maybe even a 9 or 8. And the lighting is not the greatest, but even then it's just so small, very difficult to read. And sometimes it's on the edge of the stone and it's hard to read. So I've really wanted better labeling. It'd be nicer for showroom visits and just easier for me when I'm doing inventory. So after months of thinking about it, and sure we could stick on a sticker, but then a nice big sticker and label it, but then you have to take the adhesive off when you do the countertop, so that's an issue. So I decided this morning I had this idea of aluminum. So I decided on 5-inch strips, and the first one I tested was a 4-inch. So what I did was, I don't know if I can do this one-handed, but maybe, lay it in the center, press the edge down on both sides, and then take it off and crimp it even more. Actually, here's one that I already did. So you do this, crimp it in so it's, because this is a little less than 1.25 inches, and that's about what the stone slabs are. They're about 1.25 inches, so this is a little bit smaller, but not much. So crimp it in a little tighter, and then I have a piece of stone here, which I think is a quartzite, and we just put it on there, press it in, and there we go. There's a nice white label. So now the next question is, I thought what I'd first try is dry erase, but maybe I just want to do permanent marker, because once I permanently mark a certain stone, if we run out of that one, we may get more of it, so I could just hold the label and then just slide it onto the next one. So the other thing is we have bundles of these, so we have, like, let's say you have 6 or 7 slabs in a bundle, and we may use the first one, so then we need to pull this off and put it on the second one. The other thing about it is they're tight to each other sometimes, so sometimes you have to pry it a little bit just to get this in there. So this is painted aluminum and it's non-scuff, but this is stone we're talking about. So I think the sides are going to get scuffed up, but as long as this stays nice and white, that's where our label will be. So I really am excited about this. This is going to make our warehouse look really good. And, well, as far as reading the names, it's going to make it easier. And we can also put the type, so we could put the name of the stone. Like, I don't know what the name of this one is right now. You could probably figure it out. The name of the stone and maybe quartzite. And then maybe the class that it falls in. But the class can change, so maybe that's not a good idea, but maybe that's another reason to try the dry erase. Okay, so there's today's small invention. Doesn't sound cool, but it really is going to be nice.